We have a Ford 900 and a John Deere 420 in the starting blocks. Who's going to win the pull?
Like that Ford is going to go on two wheels maybe, and he's going to get stopped at 126 feet 5 inches. He's going to be 115 if he drops down below 9 an hour. Remember, Matt, slow and steady wins the race. Keep going, don't stop. Just because he's going two wheels doesn't mean you need to stop. You can keep going. And it will be 136 feet 9 inches.
This insane tractor had 2 clutch pedals, 2 throttles, and 2 shift levers. Kinze Manufacturing out of Iowa was only founded for a few years when John Kinzenbaugh gave himself a noble mission, repowering John Deere tractors with Detroit diesel power plants. And this is how the Kinze Big Blue 640 was born. Totally unique, the phenomenal Big Blue was an articulated twin-engine 4-wheel drive tractor boasting 640 horsepower through 2 GM Detroit 8 V71 supercharged diesels, each driving a separate axle. The differentials in Kinze's 640 beast came from John Deere 5020 and 6030 tractors. Designed to pull a 12-bottom plow, the amazing Big Blue featured 2 clutch pedals, 2 throttles, and 2 shift levers. Able to plow up to 12 acres per hour, the Kinze Big Blue, also nicknamed Double Trouble, was first unveiled in 1974 and was personally used by John for years before it became a centerpiece at Kinze's Innovation Center in Williamsburg, Iowa. So why did Caterpillar get rid of its Challenger line? Here's what happened. In 1986, Caterpillar introduced the Challenger 65, the brand's very first rubber-belted tractor. Seen as a significant milestone in CAT's history, the line would end up being surprisingly short-lived. But why? Constant and costly work in progress for CAT, the unique-looking Challenger tractors faced immediate trouble in a sluggish market, as an economic downturn had already sharply reduced demand and cut into the brand's profits when the line launched. Struggling bad, Caterpillar quickly recognized that its dealer network wasn't well suited for marketing to farmers. By the 1990s, it was clear that competing with well-established brands like Deere and Case would be an impossible battle. Too expensive to develop and way too difficult to market in a highly competitive sector, the entire Challenger line of rubber-belted tractors was sold to AGCO in 2002, only 16 years after the 65 model was introduced to market. These farm equipment companies are currently facing financial trouble. Kinze is laying off 24% of its workforce at its Williamsburg, Iowa facility as the brand is facing severe financial challenges. 193 out of its 815 employees won't return to work. Case New Holland experienced an impressive 14% decline in sales in Q1 2024 due to lower industry demand and dealer inventory management issues. This forced CNH to adjust its full-year guidance downward. Rhino Ag announced a few days ago the upcoming closure of its Gibson City, Illinois facility by the end of March 2025, reflecting difficulties in maintaining profitability within the agricultural sector. Layoffs will begin next month. John Deere has announced the past few months hundreds of layoffs impacting several of its production sites, including the Waterloo plant, the Ankeny, Iowa facility, and the Moline, Illinois location. So does this signal dark times ahead to you? Cutest Farmall Super C ever versus Ford 4000. Who wins the poll?
2.1 miles an hour. And as quiet as that Ford is, I think he's converted it to be a hybrid. He's at 70 feet. Come on, Martin, dig in. Keep going. And he's going to stop at 80 feet, 11 inches. It's off the line at 2 miles an hour. He's going to hit 22 feet. Still digging in. He's at 2.3. will stop at 76 feet 7 inches.
So who still runs a 420C around the farm? Yeah, this one. In 1956, John Deere released the 420 model, not only available as a regular utility tractor, but also as an agricultural crawler tractor under the reference 420C. Built in Dubuque, Iowa, the little machine was a gem. Running with a 28 horsepower two-cylinder gasoline engine, the John Deere 420C was an ideal offering able to deliver in various applications such as farming, forestry, and construction when mounted with a dozer blade. Selling for $2,300 in 1956, pretty much the same as the wheeled 420, the crawler tractor was sold in two versions, one with 4 track rollers and one with 5, plus 3 different track shoe widths. With a weight of 4,800 pounds or 2.1 metric tons, the Deere 420C was discontinued in 1958 after a total of 18,000 units were sold. It was replaced by the not-so-successful 430C. Allis-Chalmers WD versus Oliver 77. Who do you think wins the poll?
Stop at 88 feet 1 inches.
This is the story of one of the most important Deere tractors ever. In 1960, John Deere released the 8010, a tractor seen as a colossal milestone in the farming industry. Way ahead of the competition, the machine would unfortunately suffer from expensive service problems, leading to a recall campaign. First articulated agricultural tractor and first John Deere ever to offer more than 80 horsepower, the Sublime 8010 faced a major issue, an overheating transmission causing the seals to leak and eventually ruining the clutch. Starting from 1961, every 8010 was recalled, and Deere decided to rename every unit as the 8020 model, selling back then for $30,000 or $320,000 in today's money. In 1964, John Deere discontinued the four-wheel drive 215 horsepower tractor after a total of 100 units were ever built. All 8010s made became 8020s through the recall, except for a single one.